Hey everyone, welcome back on a new episode of Weekly Crypto Review, episode 115. Sunday again, end of the weekly candle. Well, another month is almost gone. May is coming, so maybe we'll have a different outcome in May. Who knows? It's 2025 after all. I hope we have good sound and you can see the image on the live stream. If someone could confirm us. Yeah, Bukur again. It's Sunday again, it's Monday again, and then it's Friday again. I don't know when the time is passing lately. Okay. So let's start with the Bitcoin on weekly chart. That's the best approach for a weekly crypto review. And then we can go on a lower time frame. We can look at some altcoins. Well, everyone was bearish here. Everyone is bullish here. You know the story. Nothing new in this market. Nothing new. Unfortunately, it's the same story. So at below 80k, everyone was bearish. Well, we'll go to 44 or $40,000. I saw some people saying. Now everyone is expecting 110. Well, I'm okay with what they are saying. It's just another confirmation that 90% of the people are usually on the wrong side of the market. Let's just say it that way. I don't want to be ugly and say mean things, but that's the reality. Yeah? It's just another confirmation that the majority it's on the wrong side of the trade. So, that being said, you can see on the Bitstamp or if you put index, we almost touched the short reload zone. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, let's see. Well, almost touched the short reload zone, and we rejected. But if we look left here, you can see why. We didn't close this weekly candle. For the moment, it's damn strong. We have I don't know 8 hours, and look at the weekly candle. Strong, almost $10,000 up from last week, from last Sunday. So we cannot complain. Well, wasn't bullish enough. But in a short reload zone on weekly basis, it's not a good idea to go and buy Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. Could push higher in the short reload zone, could test 100k, of course it can. It's Bitcoin after all. But it's a good idea to hunt long ideas here. Where do you put your stop loss on a weekly basis? Where do you put your stop loss on a daily basis? Because if you use a invalidation point, a clear one, your risk reward is below 1 or 1.5 or something. Not good enough for a trader or for an investor. So I don't suggest short reload zone is not named short reload zone because you want to buy there. It's short because you want to hedge, you want to short if you find a setup in that location. So I don't want to hear people, well, I'm bullish like everyone else, will go to the moon this time. Yeah, maybe. I'm not saying I'm bearish, people. I'm still bullish, but I don't want to chase the market here. I want a retracement on lower time frame, for example, and then maybe I could get a setup and maybe I could get an attractive risk to reward and maybe I'll risk some money on a long shot. To hedge my portfolio here, I told you last week that if you want, it's a good area to start hedging. I don't want to hedge. Why? Because I have a hedge from 104 from this area. So I don't have any reason to think now to think, well, let's hedge. Because I have one from above. It's that simple. But if you don't have anything, well, and you want to hedge your portfolio and you know how to hedge your portfolio, that's there are different things you have to know. Then you can start here, a 61.8, maybe even higher. If you'll see testing 100k, it's even a better level to do that. Okay, that's Bitcoin on weekly. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on daily a little bit. And then we can go on other areas. You can see A, B, C, D, damn aggressive. We had a consolidation, but without any drop. Not even 30, 36, 30, 25%, maybe. Let's see if we had a 25% drop. This was the high. This was the low. Let's put a palm chasers on. There you go. No, not even 33, 38%. So really steep. Okay. Going sideways and sideways only and then up again. Aggressive one. We had a trend line here from the top. Some people took a W here and managed to make some money. But was quite aggressive. You see it on daily. Yeah. On daily. We don't have a good location yet. So remember that. We don't have the best location. We don't have not even 61.8. We don't have bearish divergence on daily. A lot of people are telling me that 4 hour has bearish divergence. Yes, it has. You can see here on RSI. You can see on MACD. But that doesn't mean you should trade. For a setup, you need either an LJ, either a general setup here, and you don't have good location for a general setup. At any point in time, it's possible to push higher in the short reload zone, even probable, and then to drop. So be careful shorting here. Maybe it's not the best moment. That's Bitcoin on daily. Ethereum on daily or weekly. Let's start with weekly. Yeah, you can see we are in a damn good location. Look at weekly. Everyone was panicking, but actually Ethereum is back in the long reload zone. Can you blame Ethereum being back in the long reload zone and retesting the support? Yeah, I know it's painful for especially. Good evening. Especially for people that they thought that will go to the moon from 3,000, 4,000 kind of idea. For the people that bought this level, it's damn painful. For a guy like me, it's a gift. Why? I'm dollar cost averaging below $2,000. I'm more than happy that Ethereum is staying below $2,000. On weekly basis, I'm still expecting the same pattern I talked about. Maybe not so long, maybe not exactly like my squiggly lines, but that's the idea. W, breakout, retest, and then up. Or the most aggressive one I could think about here is, well, let's go on daily. Well, please give me a W the other side of this trend line. You can see clearly the downtrend here. Well respected trend line. Give me a W the other side. Then okay, I could frame a long setup. Until then, I'm staying slowly DCAing on Ethereum. I don't want to put a trade. But that doesn't mean I will miss the opportunity to buy Ethereum below $2,000. Okay? So, I'm just telling you what I do with my own money. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I'm not here to tell you that we'll go to the moon or we'll go straight down. I'm just sharing my 2 cents about the market for Crypto Traders Arena community. And by the way, people, if you are part of the community, when you saw me posting that tweet about the weekly crypto review and you didn't repost, well, ask yourself a question. Why? You are part of our community or not? Because that repost could help us to grow a little bit. And you know that I intend to grow this community organically, not with moon boys, not with, you know what I'm trying to say here. I want quality people. So, if you consider yourself part of our community, please go and repost this tweet. It's posted already in, but I could take it. Copy link. And maybe some of you will decide to repost. If you didn't do it already. And thank you people that already reposted. 15 people already reposted. The same. Consistently the same people are reposting. I appreciate that, but maybe more of you will wake up. Don't wait for the top to become active. Okay? Okay. Well, doesn't matter, Sebastian, if you don't see crypto traders right now. When you see the repost, you can repost because it's the same link and other people could watch the recording. I don't necessarily mean to join the live stream. They could watch the recording. It's the same content. And we are talking about an overview of the market. So, okay. So, on Ethereum, on daily, I have a W at 78.6. That's a trade. Bullish divergence. I talked about this one. Okay. We have bullish divergence on MACD. Well, not the strongest indicator, but you can see we have bullish divergence confirmed on RSI. OBV is giving us indicator confirmation, which means has a W here. So yeah, for the aggressive people, yeah, this is the W, and this retest should be an entry. For me, I think I'll wait for a W the other side of this trend line. Hopefully I'll get that. And keep in mind, daily chart, position trading, swing trading, don't think it's anything else. Will take weeks to form and will take weeks or months to reach stop loss or take profit. You are not talking here day trading. Weekly crypto review means, I don't know, position trading, swing trading maybe, but not day trading. But basically we are looking at higher time frame. So that's my view on Ethereum here. Some indicators have bullish divergence. Some are confirming the price action. We are deep in the long reload zone. We have a W. We will probably retest that W. And you are not bullish enough? I think you are not bullish enough, people. If you look at the discount on shitcoins, I'll be honest, you are not bullish enough. Your overview on 5-minute chart is blinding you. You don't see the overall picture. Okay? You have to zoom out and see the overall, and you'll see how bullish it is. Maybe not this week, maybe not this month, but this year I think we'll have nice pumps, really nice pumps. Maybe new people they never saw in real time pumps like we'll see this year. Hopefully. So on Ethereum, if you are aggressive, take the retest. You can see this candle needs a retest. ICT people, you have fair value gap. It's a term, it's something I know you use, and it's profitable for you to use. I prefer to use my old Brian Beamish tools. So, retest of the W, aggressive. Waiting for a W the other side of the trend line, now not so aggressive. Now, let's see what we have on Bitcoin dominance, okay? And you can see, maybe top. Let's see what we have. Let's zoom in a little bit. If I put the line chart, people, if I put the line chart, I could see something interesting on Bitcoin dominance that on candles beginners don't see yet. You see something you like there? Couple one, people. Look at that chart there. What is telling you? Look at the location here. I think, not a maybe, Sebastian, not a maybe. This is line chart. Line chart means close. This is a close, this is a close, this is a close. When we closed yesterday or yesterday candle here on daily, we confirmed this YAM. This is a clear YAM. Okay, if I put the line, the candles back, you can see we closed the candle here. So it's a confirmed YAM there. Will be a trap? I don't know. I don't have an idea if it will be a trap or not. But location good for thinking short. Indicators yamming out. Some bearish divergence confirming on daily. You can see MACD. Look at it. If we close like this, it will confirm. Look at the MACD overall on higher time frame. Yeah. RSI similar. Well, we are aiming out. We have an EM here. Maybe even a bearish divergence that EM. Not quite. But you get the idea. We have a potential one. If we'll accept a bit lower, that will confirm. OBV, nothing special. It's just respecting the price action. And now you can see the location is good. The divergence is there. The EM is there. We are not trading a general setup because it's Bitcoin dominance, but we should pay attention and we should look for when this EM will push lower, the price action will go lower. If it will go lower, hunting with Holy Grail, for example, on shitcoins. A lot of shitcoins will start outperforming. The strong ones, definitely. Or hunting retest of the W's on 1 hour, 4 hour chart. For a swing trader, 4 hour chart is the best. After you get your entry and you see confluence with Bitcoin dominance, and you can get a nice trade. We should expect altcoins to outperform Bitcoin if the Bitcoin dominance is aiming out and is pushing lower. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance on weekly chart, it's strong. Let's put weekly chart just to have a higher time frame perspective. The candle is not closed yet, and you can see strong is rejecting again here. This candle rejected really violently last time. I don't know. We are in the same location. Maybe you should expect similar. Okay. Maybe we'll push even higher and then we'll break down. I don't know. I don't see an EM on weekly, but I have an EM on daily, which is really nice for me. Now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. And here I need to zoom out a little bit. Maybe even weekly. People, I said multiple times, last 2 or 3 weeks about this one. Blue area is to pay attention and is to watch for W's, 3-bar fractals or something, because this is the location where when we reach this level, we bounced straight up or we consolidated and then we pushed higher. Location is perfect here. I know a lot of good traders, I'm not saying they're not good, selling their Bitcoin for Ethereum here in this area. And you remember, old people in crypto traders, I remember I said, well, it's the fucking stupidest idea possible. It's not a good idea. Even if you are at the range low. If you put overall chart, you'll understand that is not a good idea. And now, well, the price is 3 times lower. So if you bought 1 Bitcoin, you changed 1 Bitcoin in Ethereum, now you have, I don't know, 0.4 Bitcoin because you aggressively thought that Ethereum will start outperform. And now nobody is paying attention here. Now it's time to pay attention. Now it's time to be bullish. Nobody, well, Ethereum is dead. Vitalik is making kids. Yeah, I know. Every time it's a different reason, but the chart is telling us to pay attention. You guys, you can still hear me or I'm speaking by myself because I don't see any reaction in the chat. If you are, I don't know, risk averse and you want to protect your capital, well, wait for a fucking W here in the blue area. Okay? Wait for a W. Weekly W. Nobody is saying to go and spend your Bitcoin on Ethereum without a weekly W. Wait for this scenario to happen. But pay attention. And please don't be bearish here. Okay, on daily. Okay, daily. On daily, if we put the indicators, well, look at it. You see something you like here? You see something? Couple one people. People that are from some time in crypto traders arena. TRIers. You know what that means. Look at that RSI. Look at that MACD. Well, OBV not yet, not even a W, but something is brewing there. The RSI, the MACD on daily chart is telling you, well, maybe you should not be so bearish. We have a daily W, well, nah, I don't consider this one a W. I could see the market going sideways and then straight up, yeah, it's possible, but What is not the right time to be bearish. It's the time to hunt daily W's, weekly W's. I know a lot of you, I don't know, not from crypto traders arena necessarily, but in general, people are tired. Well, this cycle was ugly. Well, no, every cycle is ugly. This was a bit uglier than the rest, maybe. You wanted institutions. Well, enjoy. Please enjoy your institutions now. But that doesn't mean we don't have opportunities anymore. The market is similar. This time is not different. This time is a bit lagging. This time is a bit deeper. This time we have too many altcoins. But I still see the risk reward on crypto here. I'm not saying to go on, I don't know, shitcoins from pump fund and buy them because they'll pump. Some of them will never move. But there are shitcoins, old shitcoins, new shitcoins with strong communities that they are accumulating here. And you see that on the chart. Only a blind man or a beginner doesn't see the accumulation, doesn't see the OBV on shitcoins, on daily and weekly chart. The signs are there, but you are focusing on 5-minute chart, or you are focusing on what influencers are telling you, and influencers, they are in a different business. They are in the business of milking the community. So at the top they will be bullish and at the bottom they will be bearish because that attracts beginners. Okay? And at the end, in the middle of it, I'll say, I told you, Anon, you bought the dip, Anon. Well, it's the classic one. This is made by me, is not something, but RSI is showing you. The RSI, with you, if you check the box here, yeah, I think it has one of the RSIs from has the showing divergence. Okay, I think one of them. You have a lot of settings here, so please go and check and you'll see them. This is a line that I made. Yeah? I draw this on the chart. So, people, please don't be bearish at the bottom. Okay, that's Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Let's take a look at total market cap. When I said here, when we are getting far away from 3 trillion market cap, and I said, well, I still think the market is fighting that level. Some people left. Well, Paul is stupid. Look at it. It's going down and he says it's testing the $3 trillion. Yeah, it's fighting this level. It's still there. We just need to test long low zone a little bit. We are still fighting that level. That's an important level. Look left if you don't believe me. Yeah, look at it. Why you think this is a fight? Look at it. That was the all-time high from 2021. Now, what I think about this one, exactly like on Bitcoin, I need a W, the other side of the trend line, to even think about something. Total 3, similar. A bit weaker for the moment, a bit clearer EM here, so we'll have to fight this level, but I don't think this is the top here, this EM. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think. I think we can push a lot higher. So that's the overview here. We can take a look at ES on daily chart if you want. And some of you remember this chart. This uptrend channel, and I posted when I was in the middle and I said, well, people, don't be bearish. A 20% retracement. It's something normal in this uptrend channel. We had it last time in 2021. We have it now. People will be bearish in the blue area and the pump chaser zone after a 20% retracement. And people said, well, but this time is different. We'll go to 0. Some people are saying 4,000, 2,000 on ES. Really? Look at the chart now. I'm on daily. What happened? A, B, C, D outperform a little bit, touched 4669. Blue area, pump chaser zone, a lot of confluences here, and market is pumping. And now, if you look on daily, what do you call this one? aggressive, but it's there. Let's put a line chart. Maybe you don't see it. Maybe I should put a weekly or a 3 days so you can see it. Maybe a 3 days is better. What is this? What do you see there? After a 20% retracement, after touching the blue area, after a pump chaser zone, after everyone was bearish. Look at it. Look at it. We didn't have a clear W from somewhere in here. And we had in 2024, April 2024, we had a similar, smaller one in the pump chaser zone. Now, I'm not saying go and chase because here is a resistance. But it's really so bearish that everyone is thinking, let's put the candles back. I don't think it's so bearish. And I express myself here when everyone is going down, is dead. They want you to think that, like that at the bottom. So you will sell the bottom to them. They need a lot of liquidity to fill their big orders, people. And they cannot fill their orders if you are not selling. And they don't care how small you are. If you will sell them there to fill their orders, 1 million stupid orders selling there, they'll fill their orders. So they manipulate you to think this the end of the chart will go to zero. And look what happened. Some of you will learn the lesson. Some of you will never learn the lesson. They will be bearish. Some of you will be bearish here. Doesn't matter what I'll say. Because I said every weekly crypto review, I talked in daily crypto plan, and I said multiple times, don't be bearish here, please. $5,000, big fat run number, blue area, blue level here. That's the something important. I don't want to speak about that from Brian Beamish. Anyway, pump chaser zone, house level, a lot of things, 20% retracement. We talked about. And still some people said, well, Paul, you are stupid. We are going lower. There you go. Yeah, exactly, Sebastian. Repeat after me, but some people are repeating the wrong phrase every time, Sebastian. Doesn't matter what I say. Doesn't matter how many times they see it in the market. They just get, I don't know, overwhelmed by emotions. They trust their influencers or, I don't know. Let's just keep it that way. Too much, and they are becoming bearish here. What are the chances that they will become bullish here? Here at the SFU, here at the all-time high, here at the top of the channel. What are the chances they'll be bullish and they'll yell, yeah, higher, higher, higher? I'll let you guess that. So that's yes on daily chart, 3 days chart is the same chart. We talked about, we draw this house level, and we said that we are not predicting the market, but this is a fucking good level to watch. Nothing more, I don't know, a guy like me could do for his community. Not only, for everyone that is listening. Now, that's yes. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on CME. Small difference. On Bitcoin on CME, people with some experience will see it from the first second we touched the short relow zone. So CME tell us that we can dump a little bit. And we have a fucking gap here. And it's not a small one. On daily, this is the gap. This is the gap. From here to here. This is a gap. Okay? Let's see if I have a gap. Let's put a gap, and that's it. Okay? This is the gap. We need to fill 91. It's close. We are at 96. You think it's impossible for Bitcoin to drop to 90K and then to pump? I don't think so. So if you are a CME guy and you trade on other platforms, not on Binance, and you want, well, I think this is an area where you should watch. Everyone from us, we should watch this gap. We talked about gaps, okay? I put this plane because why? Was a big gap. Even a plane could fit in this gap. And look what happened. Until we closed the daily candle, market never moved higher. We bounced a little bit, we need to push lower, and we closed this gap. Then we had a gap here, we closed that gap. 90, 95, depending what sources you use, 90 to 95% of the gaps get filled. People, if you remember only that 90% of the gaps get filled, we don't know when, but that's an advantage you have in the market. Remember that. Don't look at influencers, look at the gaps. It's more profitable for you. So now, on CME, we are between a short reload zone, which we touched, a bit strong resistance here, a gap below, and long reload zone a lot lower. Take it level by level. Well, I should look for short ideas in the short reload zone. The first area where I should think long is filling the gap, and if I'll see a clear setup, that could be a good location to think long, or lower. Pretty simple. Now, that's the overview. Let's look at some shitcoins on daily. I blabbed away last couple of days about W's on daily chart on shitcoins. I'll do the same today. Okay? W here. W on daily there. W on daily there. We even have a trade posted on premium. Waiting here. Okay? Waiting here for an entry. I have the OCO order in the market. So my entry is, limit order is here, stop loss here, and take profit a lot higher. But almost all the altcoins have the same daily W. Small exceptions. Look at Ape. And don't tell me, well, we'll never come back down. Retesting a W is usually something usually happens in the market. Okay? And I could go and put all the charts, and you see W there on AVAX, W there. Almost all the altcoins, some I have better looking W's with stronger divergence, some of them they have weaker W's with no divergence or just indicator confirmation, but daily altcoins have W's in a damn good location. You don't see that every day. Okay? You don't see that every day. Look at this one. It's up to you to frame them. I'll post for premium members. I'll post for VIP members. And maybe from time to time for general members, I'll post some ideas. But for the rest of you, it's your job to just go and find good W's and play them. We can put the entire list. Similar. Here on high, don't chase. But this is a fucking sign to pay attention. If you see, for example, on high, if you put a long reload zone here, let's take the bottom. We are on daily chart. Let's find the long reload zone. There you go. You think 78.6 is a good area for you to watch? If you are a bit more aggressive, you will say, well, in the middle of the long reload zone, maybe. And I could go on the entire list and you'll see the same thing. Daily W is retesting. SSV was one of the best coins promoted by Noodle Strudels. Insiders know who I call Noodle Strudels. Okay? So, people, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your own money. But if you want, pay attention on these daily W's. Because they have something in them. Some bullish divergence, really nice location, clear breakout. And it's just like picking up money from the ground. You see it in front of you. Well, retesting the W. It's one of the best area where you can put a long setup. Okay? I could go on more altcoins. TIA has a daily double. Look at it. Not on line chart, but on candles. You can see this is a low, this is a higher low, middle, the neckline, breakout, retest. Maybe the retest will be a bit deeper. I don't know. We have a bag below $3. It's a good area to dollar cost average on TIA. But if you want to trade, maybe you should pay attention. Okay? I know I sound like a broken record. Every live stream saying the same thing. But it's what I see in the market. It's what I hunt in the market. You know, I told you when the market was dropping, when Bitcoin was dropping to below 80K. Some people ask me what will happen. Well, I don't know what will happen. I know what I'll do. I'll respect my plan. I'll approach the market zero or hero. I made a plan. I'll respect it until the end. And that's it. I don't know. Nobody knows what. Most of us don't know what will happen. I know what I'll do with my own plan, with what I said I'll do. I'll respect that. It's my plan and I need to respect it. Seems like this one is pumping. There you go. Chasing here, stupid idea. Waiting in the long reload zone, good idea. Wait until this pump is over. Maybe it's here the top, maybe not. But the long reload zone starts from 2 cents, 2.5. On the spot, on higher time frame on weekly, we have a bag even from here and even higher. So if we'll pump without us, I'm not upset because I have a bag here. I'm more than happy to see that in profit. Okay, we'll look on a lower time frame, but if you have requests about daily, weekly chart, you can post in the chat and I'll take a look. Okay? Until we'll go on lower time frame, let's take a look at the calendar for the next week. And we have Tuesday, job openings, which is an important report. I don't want to see day traders opening trades in close to that event. Then Wednesday, we have Eurozone news, US news. Pretty important. So pay attention on the news. PMI, first day of May. And then Friday, we have non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate. Yeah. So not the most crowded week, but still we have some news and we should pay attention on them. Okay? So don't forget about the news because we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the entire week we have some moments where we should, as day traders, I mean, maybe some swing traders, you don't want to open the position exactly in the news. Now, let's go and see some requests. BB. Let's take a look at BB on daily, I think. BB on Binance. Well, I think you asked me a couple of times about this one because I have something there. And like I probably said last time, it's forming a bottom here. We don't have a weekly W yet, Andrei. Okay? We don't have a weekly W. That will take some time, but will probably form. Good location, really nice location here. To dollar cost average, I don't have a problem. To do more than that, I don't think is the case. Let's see. Well, look at the OBV. The OBV is telling you that someone, and not the public, is accumulating this coin. Look at it. This OBV is making higher highs when the price is making lower lows. You think something is there? Maybe we should pay attention. How many times you see a OBV like this on weekly basis? Market going lower and OBV going higher. Maybe something there. So you can start dollar cost average. You can buy with little old lady strategy. Buy low, sell half on a double, risk to zero. Yeah? Sell half on a double, get in a risk-free position, and from that point you have free coins for entire life if you want. Let's go on daily a little bit. Well, on daily, it's kind of going sideways. A trade is possible here. Similar. A trade is possible. Look at this daily W. With bullish divergence on MACD. Bullish divergence on RSI. You can see it. Confirmed on RSI. Confirmed on MACD. I want to see the OBV. Well, even OBV has a bullish divergence. Potential one. Low. Higher low. Confirmation level. Here. Okay? Come on, why the fuck are you? Yeah? Confirmation level. That's the confirmation. And you have the price action. Okay? The W there. That should be your entry point. Week or candle body highs, it's up to you. And risk to this level. Could be a trade? I think so. Something like this. If you want a trade. Or maybe you don't want a trade. Put the stop loss just a tick below the lows here. Don't be greedy. You have bullish divergence. Let's draw the bullish divergence on RSI if we started drawing. Big one. Okay, you can see it here. And I have a template. Someone asked me how I make this one. Pretty simple. I have a template. Bull divergence. That's it. And then to confirm, where will confirm? Where will confirm this double? Here. That's the confirmation level. Pretty simple. I made my work pretty simple and easy to do. So I have a bullish divergence on RSI. I have clear bullish divergence, multiple ones on MACD, a potential one on OBV. I have a W here in a really nice location, waiting for a retracement at this level, putting the stop loss a tick below the lows. Well, where I should put my take profit? Well, I don't see anything special here, and fortunately, I should think dump chaser zone as of the first level. 38.2 bounce. That's why I'm using the pump chaser zone or dump chaser zone. This is a 38.2 bounce. Well, my take profit should be here. 5 to 1. Could be higher. Could be, for example, let's say short reload zone, 61.8 short reload zone. And that will be higher. That will give me, I don't know, maybe 8 to 1. Maybe, let's see. There you go, 9 to 1. But being protective, let's say that will take the profit here. And you have a setup, classic one, a nice one. You want to wait as an investor for a weekly W? Well, that's your job. It's your choice. It's up to you. You can take this trade if you want. Assume your decision, because I'm not a financial advisor. You should have a plan, how much you risk, where you enter, where you exit. Take it or leave it. Okay, so that's the coin you talked about. Let's take the next one, NEAR. I'll go straight on weekly. NEAR. It's enough for you, Andrei? If you want more about BB, I don't know what I ask the questions. If you want, I don't know, something different. I just give you my overview, what I see there when I open the chart. Similar on here, really nice location. If I put the volume profile, you'll see something nice. We are close to the POC. Yeah? And people think about the POC is not exactly this line. The POC is an area. It's not exactly here. This is the max level, but you are in an area of POC, of big volume, of value, of a lot of trading happening here. Okay? So think this as a POC, as an area, not exactly the level. So we have a damn good location. Even with if you draw this fib, you see we are at 78.6. Wait for a weekly W? I think that's wise for an investor. Indicators. Well, some bullish divergence trying to form on MACD, potential ones. Nothing on RSI, but something nice on OBV on NEAR. Can you see it? It's making lower highs and lower lows here in this area. and the fucking OBV is making higher highs and higher lows. Maybe that's a tell that market is not as weak as we see it. Beginners are not paying attention on OBV, are looking, well, going to zero. Smart money are accumulating, then they are creating some hype, and the beginners will buy this one not at 2.5, at 10, at 20, and so on. If you want to be part of the smart money, well, please join us, and we'll teach you how to swing trade profitably. We have couple one. We'll start in a couple of months. It's damn cheap, but warning, is not a PDF, and you have to work a little bit, or maybe a little bit more, to become a swing trader. Okay? We are in the practical part with this term, and I have some people posting charts, really nice charts. Not all of them, of course, like every time, but some potential gladiators are in the practical part now. Yeah, you can decide to spend 10K, 50K, 100K trying to learn by yourself, doing stupid mistake, listen to the X influencers, or you can pay a bit of money and a bit more effort and learn to properly trade. It's totally up to you. I don't want you in that program if you are not serious. I don't want your money. If you are not consistent and you don't want to learn, please don't join. I want serious people that I'll have the satisfaction at the end of the program that they evolved and they are profitable. That is more than the small amount of money they pay. At least for me. So if you are not consistent and if you're not serious, please don't join Kapova. If you are, DM me, we can talk about. Okay, let's go back on NIR. Nice EM here, nice W here. We broke everything down. We should wait for a weekly W. It's a old shitcoin, people. Look at this. This old shitcoin is from 2020, at least on Binance. Maybe it's older. So don't think this one will go straight up. No. I'll probably consolidate. Dollar cost average is okay here. On daily, let's take a look at daily. Has the same shit like everything else. By the way, people, I want to tell you another warning. If you are a swing trader or you are trying to be a swing trader, pay attention on total risk. If you take NIR and other 2 trades with 1% per trade, you have kind of 4 or 5% risk in the market. Don't think if you take 100 trades like this with 1%, you respect the risk management. You can destroy your account because market is well correlated. If NIR will go and take the lows, everything will probably go and take the lows. So don't exceed 5% on total risk, please, as swing trader. If you don't know what I'm talking about, join Discord and we'll explain you more. But don't pay attention on total risk. Because, okay, you can take this trade. It's looking similar with BB, with the other trade. But don't take 10 or 20 trades like this. Similar, people. Yeah, bullish divergence, potential almost confirming here on OBV, confirmed on MACD, confirmed on RSI. Waiting for a retest here. It's a trade by itself. I showed you last on BB how to frame, how to find a nice area to take your profit. Okay, if you don't know better, take a 2-to-1 and that's it, or close 50% at 2-to-1, or join us. We'll show you. Okay, so I think this one is doing like everything else, is trying to bounce. Look left, we have some support here. Retesting this level will be a nice area to enter in a trade. If you are an investor on weekly chart, either you wait for a weekly W to buy and use as a setup, uses the stop loss at the lows, or little old lady, dollar cost averaging here is not bad. Okay. Anything else? Turbo. Pip is saying about Turbo. Let's take a look at Turbo. Let's put it on Binance now. This is an old chart. I think this is the best, but let's take a look at Binance. Maybe you have the same. No. Let's go on the classic one. There you go. There you go. We have the better history here. On Turbo, what I could say about Turbo is don't fucking chase. Okay? After a candle like this, don't chase. Don't say, well, I'll buy. If you bought the bottom, or if you bought from a higher level, well, that's a different story. But please don't go and chase it now. What you should do, you should wait to see where it will top. Take the fib, put the high, put the low here. Yeah? Swing low, swing high. Wait in the long reload zone. You can see some confluences here. If you put the volume profile. Okay, let's see. You can see a hole in the profile here. Will probably retest. Well, actually, you can see. If we put bigger time frame, the POC is all the way down. But don't chase this one. That's my call on this one. On daily. Yeah, on daily, you can see it's slowing down. Let's see. We have some bearish divergence trying to form here. There you go. Look at the RSI. High, higher high. RSI is calling high, lower high. Confirming here. If today will close like this, you'll have a confirmed bearish divergence on RSI, on daily, in the overbought area, which is a strong signal to at least stop. Don't chase. Okay? Could push higher a little bit? Yes. Of course he can. It's crypto. But you are not allowed to chase here. The area, the simple area where you should wait, it's here. You can see 78.6. A retesting of the W. That's the best way. Okay? That's my honest opinion about this one. You can think about hunting long another area. You can see this YAM top here. Yeah? We teach people in Kappa 1 about trend line breakout setup. There you go. This was the first W, the other side of the trend line. Waiting a retest there could be a good idea. Okay? Hopefully you got the idea. Don't chase, wait in the long reload zone. Or maybe you'll say, well, maybe you'll not test it. Wait for the W in the long reload zone, then play a clear setup. Hope that helps people. On weekly. Okay, let's put weekly, let's put OM. Well, let's start with weekly. Let's put the POC. Oh, you can see. No volume here. No volume, people. No volume here. The volume is here. Straight down. Straight up, straight down. Dollar cost average. Well, if you assume that you'll, I don't know, from 50 cents to 0 and you want to dollar cost average all the way down, yeah, it's a good idea. If you want to wait for a weekly W, wait for a weekly W. You kind of have a location here, Sebastian. Yeah, it's ugly, but it's there. Even if we'll, I don't know, we'll never recover to the $9 area. Yeah, we'll still bounce a little bit. I think. That was an inside job. You know, we talked about this one. I have, I don't know, 60, 80 cents. No, 6.75 or something like that. 75 or 70 cents I have the average here. Because I bought and I intend to sell half on a double at 1.4. You want to lower? Wait lower. Daily. Yeah, that was, it's consolidating. We need to clear. My humble opinion is that the motherfuckers, they sold, they manipulated the market down and they are accumulating back. Just my 2 cents. Maybe we'll never recover. Don't risk too much. Respect the risk management. But I think you can see we are at the POC. Nothing more, nothing less. Considering that they manipulated the price down, they sold in one candle, I think we'll have a dead cat bounce. At least to sell half on a double. And after that, Sebastian, if I get a good position here, okay? and I'll sell half on a double. Let's say that will push lower and I'll get my average at 50 cents. At some point in time, maybe we'll push at $1. And I'll get my my free position. You think I'll care about what will happen next? Will be a gift if we'll go to the moon. If we'll go to zero, not my money anymore. Well, I'm not trading, investing in the stocks, Richard. I consider altcoins similar. Yeah, after I get first double, I don't need the little old lady classic approach. Sell half on a double, all the way up. No. I'll buy, I'll sell half on a double, I get in a risk free, I put my money back in my account, I get some free coins, and from that point, I'm in the best position possible. Okay? Mining stocks are not my thing, Richard. I could look at Riot, for example, just to see what we have, just to see the position on Riot, on miners. But I'm not a fan, you know. You can ask Kevin, he's probably Filipina, maybe. There are some people that they are still interested in stocks. I'm not one of them. Kevin, I think he's buying, he's participating. Let's see Riot. Okay, let's put weekly chart. I'll take a look, why not? Weekly chart. Well, of course it's a good location, like all the shitcoins, it's at $7. The low was $1. Here you have to keep in mind multiple things. How many stocks are out? If they diluted, if they have the same number, if they split, if they didn't split, if they are giving some bonuses for the people that they have stocks. You know, it's a bit too much for me. I don't want. If you want to participate, okay, good for you. But why I should focus on this one when I could get the same 10x, for example? Let's see, we have any splits? I see only earnings here. Yeah. I don't want to fuck around on this one. It's up to you if you want, but I don't. Good location. Chart looks nice. Good location. Let's see. OBV. Well, I see shitcoins looking a lot better than this one. No, thank you. I don't want to overcomplicate myself. Even if, let's say, the crypto will go boring in the next bear market. Well, I'll go and trade the gold, ES, and Forex. I don't need to go on stocks. They are closed most of the day. They are, I have to look at the insiders, what they did, a lot of work to do. To trade on lower time frame is dangerous on them because they are closed. They will open with a gap. I don't want to. I don't want to even think. If you want to invest in them and you think it's a good solution, not for me, not my thing. I'll be honest. Okay. Well, people, I blabbed away for 1 hour here. I didn't manage to get on lower time frame. Let's do that. We answer some requests. Let's go on lower time frame. Well, lower time frame 4 hour chart on Bitcoin. I decided to take this dark maul candle in the news. Remember this one? And we have this range. White lines define the range. And I have 25 above, 25 below. Yeah, a couple or two people know why I have this kind of range here. Okay? Because if I'll put the channel, let's put uptrend channel. This is the range actually. Yeah. And I have 25. I split the range differently because it's in my advantage. I don't have time and I don't want to explain the why I have this this range made like this, splitted like this. But usually in a dark maul candle, and here Dalmudi will tell you the same. Huh? In a normal candle, usually we test the high and even the lows. So also the highs, also the lows. And you can. We tested the highs, we tested the lows of the normal candle of the range, and we are back in the middle. What do we say as swing traders about the middle of the range? Don't fucking touch it. Hey Stefan, nice to see you, man. Okay? So don't touch the middle of the range. If you are a range player and you know how to play the range and you see, well, Dark Maul, range game, let's play the range. You will short the top and you'll buy the bottom. And we had a nice SFU here, which most of us missed. I think Stefan and some VIP people managed to take this. And then you had this one, over a bit more complicated here, but same idea. And now we have an M on 4-hour chart and clear divergence on RSI. Matt was asking me about this one on Kappa 1. What I should do. Well, you don't have a location, you don't do anything. You just wait. Put your hands under your ass and wait. Because I consider this is not the best location. I could see the market pushing, taking the liquidity, touching the 61.8 and then going down. And we're a bit too late anyway. We're in the middle of the range. I don't want to do anything here. That's Bitcoin. Ethereum. On Ethereum, you remember I put the shark last week. But also when we reached this area, almost 1-to-1, I said, well, I want to be a bit aggressive and I'll move the stop loss here at the week high. And they stopped me out. So I'm out from that short at break even. I didn't lose money. Just some time. Okay? I still consider this pattern here is still valid. Let's wait, see what happens. That's Ethereum. In the same time, if you remember, we made nice money here on Ethereum. And I still consider possible this kind of pattern here. Let's take this. Fuck it, not this one. Okay, let's put the high here. And this pattern, if you... Come on, don't be ugly. Just 1 second, people. If I'll see the same pattern here, I'll be more than happy to hunt a long idea. You can see some liquidity here. Equal lows, kind of. Was an SFU actually, but... Good location here to think long. Good location here to think short. I don't want to be too aggressive. I hate to short, even Ethereum, in every shitcoin. I hate to short it. Why? The location is for long on higher time frame, and I don't want to bet against the location is not as good as I wanted for a short. Okay, that's Ethereum. We can bet. We have an M here on 4-hour chart. Some resistance here. You want to short it? Up to you. I don't want, but I see the M. Hype, I told you from last week to when we reach this area. 16, 7. Don't be greedy and don't chase. Well, look at the M. We have an M. Now you know that you should not chase. We had bearish divergence here. We had warning signs. It's possible to reach $12 again. Well, that will be a gift. I'll buy a W in the long reload zone. Jupiter. Well, daily W, breakout retest, but on lower time frame you can see bearish divergence. Don't chase there. Wait in the long reload zone. Pengu motherfucker was pumping and is still pumping. You can see it's pushing higher and higher. We have a bag on higher time frame, but no trade for me. Sorry. Is chaseable with Holy Grail. Was chaseable with Holy Grail. I think Bukur said that he will try to get along with Holy Grail. I don't know. I didn't do it. Solana. Solana. On 4-hour chart. You can see he's aiming out. It's not the best thing to do here to chase. We have this trend line. On 4-hour chart, we don't have an M. Couple one people managed, or Ivan, I think, managed to get a short here with LJ. Took the first M. Took the first M, he reached 1-to-1, now he's bouncing, and he even asked what should do. Well, stop loss or take profit at the beginning. When you do an exercise, when you try to vet something, you don't want to overcomplicate. Either you take the stop loss, either you hit the take profit at 2-to-1. But you get the idea. On 1 hour, we had a short. On 4-hour chart, well, maybe we should wait for better. My scenario is something like this. Yam, the other side of the trend line on 4-hour chart. Yamming out, breaking down, retest, and then down. Maybe. Tao, don't chase. I told you, don't chase. I know that long reload zone looks far away, but I'll wait here. Tia, we are long, but we have the same EM confirming here. Probably some bearish divergence. Yeah, look at OBV. So don't be greedy. Don't chase. E-gold, if you remember, we missed the trade with 20 cents here. And look what happened after. Don't chase. I told you do not chase here. $20. I'll wait patiently in the long reload zone and I'll be more than happy to load a trade here. Shit happens. Sometimes we miss the trade, miss the bus, next bus, and like Brian Beamer says, in 10 minutes. We don't chase after the market. Bitcoin on CME, gap here. We touch short reload zone, long reload zone. Let's adjust it a little bit. Come on. Pump chasers on the same. The first area will be the gap. If gap will not produce a W, I think it's better to wait in the pump chaser zone. I know looks impossible now because every influencer is bullish, and you know. But I'll patiently wait for a clear setup. Let's see what Stefan is showing us. I see something in he's scalping. Stefan is scalping on 5-minute chart. You can open the chat and you can see by yourself. Now, that's the lower time frame perspective, 4-hour chart. I don't think it's the case to go even lower time frame. We are talking about weekly crypto review after all. If you want to join us, okay, if you want to join us, you have the link, the invitation link in the description. You have the site there. Feel free to join us. Get verified. If you are not verified, soon after you join, I'll kick you out. Sorry. But if you are not able to push a button, you don't deserve to stay in the crypto traders arena. We are a different kind of community. We appreciate consistency and we hate moon boys. We don't stand with all the moon boys. Sorry. Consistency is key. I even think about making this community private again. So I could go and remove the link and you should, I don't know, request for to join us. I saw that Discord has a new option now for people to request a join in the community. For the moment, anyone can join as long as they are behaving nicely and they are eager to learn. Don't put stupid comments. Don't behave ugly. I don't care if you are the best trader. If you don't behave nicely, you're out. If you want to join Capua 2, you are good enough for Capua 2, DM Stefan. He will decide if you are able. We'll start Capua 1 and Capua 2 kind of in the same time. If you want to learn to swing trade, look at the site, go on Capua 1 and you'll see what it's about. Okay? It's not easy, people, but it's doable. Honestly, I don't want to be easy. I want to be doable. So only the consistent people will succeed. That being said, I don't know what I could say more than that. Happy hunting next week in the market. I missed almost all the trades in last week. After the holidays, was kind of ugly for me. Hopefully this week I'll participate more and I'll make more money. But for me, it's usual after I come back from a vacation or something, after I take a break, it's hard. First couple of days I'm lazy, I'm not focused, or I don't want to do stupid mistakes, so I'm more careful. But From now on, let's make some money. VIP registration is for VIP members for the moment. At the end of the month, 1st May, we'll open for the public if we'll have free places. 50 places in total. First that will pay will join. Okay? Pretty simple. We try to keep things simple. If I remember correctly, we are close to 10%. I'll let Stefan tell you how profitable we are this month on VIP. I I convinced Stefan to stay out most of the time because, in my opinion, it's better to have few trades and still be profitable than to try to outperform and I don't know, finish the month break even or worse. Okay, so for me, making almost 10% this month is a success. We trade less, we focused on quality, and we managed to protect capital and make some money in the same time. Was ugly, but we managed to make some money. Okay? I don't know. If you have anything else, please type in the chat. If not, we'll call it a live stream. Even if you'll watch this as a recording, you watch it later, please repost the tweet in the chat or in the Twitter. That will help us to grow a little bit more. Okay? It's free. It's easy to do. You just push the repost button. Okay? You just do this. And that's it. I'm joking, people. You know how to do a repost, I think. Well, that being said, let's call it a live stream. Please don't be the public. Yeah? Treat market like a business. Do your job. And your job is to treat market like a business. And I promise you that the market will treat you like a king. But you have to do your part, people. It's not for everyone, but it's doable. If it's doable, we can do it. See you guys tomorrow morning in the daily crypto plan. Then with VIP people in the London session, premium people in the New York session. Tuesday is open for everyone. So everyone has access in New York session. Stefan will do day trading with Stefan. As usual. That being said, people, see you next time. Bye-bye.